All right, good morning, you guys. I'm going to try something a little different this morning. I'm going to do just a little pointer at the end of this video, but I'm going to kind of walk and show you guys a garden. And one of the things that I have discovered is through this 100+ degree weather all summer long in Northern California, every day I would just water and work like mad to mulch and everything else. Well, I didn't realize that I had powdery mildew, and it wasn't until I saw someone's video that they talked about the yellowing of the leaves, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the pumpkins. But anyway, so I am really battling powdery mildew because you do have to treat everything, and I can see it everywhere now. Not so much the new stuff, but this has a tinge of it, I can tell. See by the droopy leaves there? So I'm going to treat that. I've already treated everything once with peroxide water, and I'm going to try the neem oil next, but I have to wait until this evening to do that. But anyway, that's what I'm doing here. These are cherry tomatoes. I can sound like an Okie. Well, that's because I was raised there. But anyway, I'm going to winter these cherry tomatoes and the squash. I'm going to winter the Black Beauty zucchini squash. I remembered zucchini this time, and also a yellow crooked neck squash. They have a short growth time, and I might get something before I get a frost, but I'm going to winter them anyway. But anyway, so I'm going to walk up here. I'll show you the pumpkins. Pretty disgusting. Well, let's go look at the radishes first. These are the black radishes. They look beautiful. They taste nice. I have tasted them. The chickens tasted them. That's what that little square right there is, and that's why that is right there. So you'll notice that I planted or didn't plant in drawers. That's the future. So these are light red kidney beans. Look at, there's the bean right there. Those taste so good. If I just pulled that off and ate it, it's really tasty. I've tried it. So anyway, I'm going to come over to the pumpkin. The pumpkin had the powdery mildew the worst. So this is my project for today, is tearing all or most of this out. But I'm going to try to search the mother vine of the pumpkins that I do have showing and try to spare them. But this is what I was going to throw out there. I saw on Twitter this morning where Tulsi Gabbard and her husband extended their well wishes and aloha towards President Trump and Melania Trump, First Lady Melania Trump. Well, I don't want to disparage anyone, but Tulsi Gabbard, along with a majority of the Democrat politicians, female politicians, and a lot of the big names that work in Hollywood, they're card-carrying members of the Wing Witches Coven. And the Wing spell their name, or they did spell their name, I think they've changed it now, but it's T-H-E, lowercase t, H-E, lowercase W-I-N-G, the wing. And it's a witch's coven. They market themselves as women's empowerment. And at one time, and I'm not sure when this was, but it seemed like they all had to do some sort of thing where they did a photo op. Because I have pictures of all of them, and they're where they did a photo op for the witch's coven. So those pictures are scrubbed now, but I have them if anyone wants to look me up on Twitter. So that's what I was going to throw out there this morning. It was nice of Tulsi Gabbard to pretend like she cared about our president and his wife, our first lady. But, you know, I'm just not buying it. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful or anything, but I do think that it's worth noting that she is a card-carrying member of the Wing Witches Coven. And I knew that, like, she and Hillary Clinton, they have gone head-to-head. And I thought, well, that's going to make for some interesting meetings or whatever they call it. They probably don't get together too much. But anyway, so that's what I was going to throw out there. Y'all make of it what you will. But pray. I know that the people who watch my videos are praying people. And at the end of this month on Halloween will be a once in the blue moon. It'll be a blue moon because it's the second full moon in a month. That's why it's called a blue moon. So on Halloween, we have a full moon and a blue moon at that. So it's going to mean something, and people that are into the occult will gather like they never have before. And so be praying. Pray ahead of time. You can do that. I can make a video on how I know that you can pray ahead of time. It's actually a very miraculous testimony and worth people knowing. And I know I need to make a video about it, but anyway, so be praying. Pray covering over yourself and your household before you ever endeavor to pray about occult activity. It's serious business. They are not playing around. And I've heard testimony of witches, their life is to do the witchcraft and incantations and everything for 8 hours a day, sometimes even more. John Ramirez, I believe, had the testimony on that. So anyway, you have to pray, because if you don't, it's going to be problematic, because it's going to be a battle in the spiritual realm, because more people will have entered into it in the name of the enemy. All right. So anyway, I didn't know I was going to go there with this, but it's a good thing that I did, because I need to say it. So y'all be praying, because you have to. I mean, you just have to. It just doesn't make any sense not to, because they're serious. And like I said, there will be people gathering together and entering into the spiritual realm in the name of the enemy. And some aren't going to know what they're doing, but some will. And, you know, they think they're good witches and everything, but still Halloween is significant for them. It's a full moon and it's a blue moon. And we're getting closer to the end of times, so they know that as well. They know that they have to do better, and the pressure is on. The pressure is on. I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't going to be a lot of people that are going to meet their maker shortly afterwards, because the pressure is on. All right. Lord bless you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I'm not trying to bait my video here. All right. Lord bless you guys in Jesus' name. Godspeed.